Look, an events company in England came up with the idea and the concept, and they approached me with if it was a good idea or bad, and I helped them improve it. And from there, they said, can you contact all the riders and find the machinery? So I've been contacting all my friends, and all the riders that I contact think the idea is fantastico, you know, and also the general public want to see the 500s and the two-stroke bikes again. So it was a really great concept that the promoter put to me, and I thought it's a great opportunity to be involved with it. I'm an ambassador for it. Kevin Schwantz is, Freddie Spencer is, and that's right, everybody loves the idea. And I think it's a really great concept because when riders retire, they've got somewhere to go and meet all their fans and have a great time in a much more relaxed environment. So the first event is in Jerez, and now there's many countries that have a lot of interest in it.
Many countries have asked you to export this event to another country.
That's right, and already there's a few countries that want the event if it's successful in Jerez. So, but the most important thing is that, you know, the riders want to see the GP 500 two-stroke bikes again, which is, they're exciting and they do make your hair stand up. And the riders want to see their fans and bring all their sponsors back together. So
real racing.
Yeah, it's real. There's real racing on the day. There's other events, lots of different types of classes of races, real races, and there's also the Legends races where this group is sort of, you know, the 20, 25 riders, depending on the machinery available, that we can put together for the 80s, the 125s, the 250s, 350s and 500 GP two-stroke bikes. And there's a lot of riders that love riding these bikes, including me. I just love riding a 500. So I think it's going to give the fans a long overdue entertainment, you know, for the weekend. So it's very, very exciting.
There's no script.
There's no script, and
anyone can win.
And that's right.
A podium ceremony too,
and
with flag and music.
That's right. It's going to be exactly a replica of the 80s, 90s two-stroke era racing program for the weekend. And you know, it's a fantastic formula, and there is no script. It's go out and race and go as best as you can. Please don't crash and crash into each other. But look, it's just a fun weekend and real racing, yes. And because the problem is, it's difficult to stage an event like that when the riders are so competitive. And we say we're going to go out and go easy and make a show, but it never happens though, because everybody wants to win. Yes, that's right. Well, there's a bit of free practice on Friday for all the riders to familiarise themselves with the track. Saturday is qualifying, and Sunday there's going to be, instead of one race, we're going to have two races in the 500, two races in the 250, 350, two races in the 125, and we'll see what happens with the 80s. You know, maybe one race or something like that. But you know, it's meant to be a full day of riding, a full day of racing, party in the night time with live rock and roll music of the 80s and 90s music, which everybody loves, and you know, fireworks, and there'll be motocross displays. There's going to be a lot of entertainment over the weekend. Well, I'm just about to start. I've been really busy getting all the riders together, and I probably should be out training a bit. But you know, for me, it's great motivation to come back and get healthy and get fit, and you know, to go out and have fun, you know, and meet the fans, and another opportunity for the riders to tell their stories that have never been told before in the racing scenes. And you know, when I sit down with Freddie Spencer or Kevin Schwantz, the stories that I didn't know about them and they didn't know about me are just amazing. And I would like the general public to hear this, because it's the riders we were enemies and we were gladiators in this period in the 80s and 90s, but now we're really good friends, and now we tell the truth, and we're really good friends now, and that's what's so nice about it. And the camaraderie between the riders is really nice, and there's a lot of love in the air now. The event will be live TV locally in Jerez because the Jerez station is being involved, and it's going to be recorded and probably distributed around the world on a delayed, 1 or 2 weeks or 1 month later.
Okay.
So yes, it will be recorded, and yes, it will be on TV around the world. So it's got the right recipe to grow into quite a big series, to provide for the legends of the sport. And it's great to see, because you have a Masters golf, you have Masters tennis, and now you're going to have, and why not have motorcycle Masters now? So I think from that point it's got a longevity, and a lot of riders retire all the time, and they disappear off the face of the earth. And this is going to provide a platform for them to go and meet their fans and carry on with their sponsors, get paid some money to appear and tell stories, drink beer, rock and roll music, and have a de puta madre time. Some of the riders can't come this time because they're busy, but they want to come in the future. So every rider I speak to, and I know them all want to come at some point. They may not be able to make the first event, but they want to come to the second and the third. And yes, there people in Japan are interested. We've got some from England. Everyone loves the stories, everyone loves the memories, and together with the music, and they all want to see their fans again. And the other thing is that riders retire every year, and they just disappear. So this is providing a platform. For example, all the guys like the Lorenzos and the Rossis and all the riders now, at some point they'll retire and they'll come and participate in this and have a bit of fun and tell their stories. So it's been great. Been very, very, very well received by not only the motorcycle riders, but the general public, and also the motorcycle manufacturers too, because it gives them longevity with their sponsored riders. It's not like they put a lot of money into their riders to make them great, but then they stop the longevity, and then this provides a longevity of having a longer career in motorcycles up till in their 50s or possibly their 60s, No, Remy's, I think he's going to be good, I can see he's very strong,
he's
very strong, very fast. I think he's got all the right ingredients to be a great champion. It's his first year. We have no expectation to win or anything. He has to learn the circuits, the racing world. He has to gain more speed. But he's been testing, and he's stepping up with the team. The team are dragging the commitment and his and time on the bike. And what Remy has got an enormous amount of talent, but he has very little experience. He's only been racing 4 years, but he's too fast for his level of experience. So this year I can see him really stepping up, because the experience will catch up to his talent. He's de puta madre. He's very strong, very focused, and he's as determined, and sometimes more determined than me too. So he's got the same genes as me. Remy rides always maximum. He rides very safely too, and I've been watching him test the last 2 days, and he's just getting better and better and better. And the Mahindra people now are kind of watching him very carefully. They're very impressed with what he can do. So I believe Remy has a fantastic future. He just has to be a little patient. He's only just 17, but he's got a lot of time. He's very talented, and I think he's got a big future in the sport.